by Jack Maloney. There were 9 games on the docket for Saturday night, which provided plenty of action to start the day. The Jazz easily dispatched the Spurs, winning by 20 points at home. From there, the Pacers made easy work of the lowly Cavaliers, the Hornets held off the Hawks in a high-scoring game, and the Raptors took down the Knicks in Marc Gasol's debut with the club. Later on, the Clippers made a 28-point comeback to beat the Celtics. The Wizards outlasted the Bulls in a game that featured little defense, and the Pelicans got past the Grizzlies. The marquee matchup of the night didn't disappoint. James Harden extended his 30-point streak with a 42-point outing, but Paul George countered with 45 points, and Russell Westbrook recorded his 9th straight triple-double to help the Thunder secure a 26-point comeback win. Finally, the Magic upset the Bucks, who were playing without Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's everything you need to know about Saturday night in the NBA schedule for Saturday, Feb. 9 Utah Jazz 125, San Antonio Spurs 105, box score, Indiana Pacers 105, Cleveland Cavaliers 90, box score, Charlotte Hornets 129, Atlanta Hawks 120, box score, Toronto Raptors 104, New York Knicks 99, box score, Los Angeles Clippers 123, Boston Celtics 112, box score, Washington Wizards 134, Chicago Bulls 125, box score, New Orleans Pelicans 99, Memphis Grizzlies 90, box score, Oklahoma City Thunder 117, Houston Rockets 112, box score, Orlando Magic 103, Milwaukee Bucks 83, box score. NBA schedule for Sunday, February 10 * all times Eastern. Harden extends 30-point streak, but George leads Thunder to 26-point comeback. The marquee game of Saturday night did not disappoint. Down by 26 points, the Thunder came storming back in the second half to pick up arguably their best victory of the season. For the Rockets, James Harden extended his 30-point streak to 29 games with a 42-point outing. Paul George stole the show, however, going for 45 points and 11 rebounds to keep up his fringe MVP candidacy. Clippers' complete 28-point comeback to stun Celtics Saturday night did not start out well for the Clippers. They trailed by 23 points at the end of the first quarter, and by as much as 28 late in the second quarter. And yet, when you look at the final scores, you'll see that they were victorious over the Celtics. They kept playing extremely hard in the second half and overwhelmed a Celtics team that apparently thought they could coast to victory. 8 different players scored in double figures for the Clippers. For the Celtics, it was the second straight game in which they blew a big lead at home to a team from Los Angeles. They also lost Kyrie Irving to a knee sprain in the process. LA Clippers @ the Clippers. February 10, 2019. Westbrook makes triple-double history. Russell Westbrook is at it again with the triple-doubles. He finished with 21 points, 12 rebounds and 11 assists in the Thunder win over the Rockets. It was his 9th straight triple-double, which tied Wilt Chamberlain's NBA record for consecutive triple-doubles. Kemba goes off to lead Hornets. Kemba Walker is about to start in the All-Star game for the first time in his career, and he showed why on Saturday night. The Hornets point guard knocked down 9 three-pointers on his way to a 37-point, 7-assist night. More importantly, Walker's big night led the Hornets to a victory they needed as they try to hold on to a playoff spot in the East. Parker throws down 2 huge slams in a weird coincidence. The first game for the Wizards and Bulls after their big trade at the deadline was against each other. Jabari Parker sure seemed pumped up to play his former team, as he threw down 2 huge slams. Williams drops the hammer. Marvin Williams continued the night's trend of big dunks. Early in the second quarter against the Hawks, he drove inside and dropped the hammer on Alex Len. George rocks the rim. Russell Westbrook and Paul George are one of the more exciting duos when they get out in transition, as they showed against the Rockets. Westbrook pushed the ball up court and threw a perfect bounce pass to George, who obliged with a powerful slam. DSJ goes off glass to dodge Dennis Smith Jr. and DeAndre Jordan have brought their chemistry to Madison Square Garden. The two new Knicks combined for an incredible off-the-glass alley-oop early on against the Raptors. Gasol gets first bucket with Raptors. Marc Gasol made his debut with the Raptors on Saturday night after being traded from the Grizzlies on deadline day. It didn't take him long to get his first bucket, flipping in a little hook in the lane. Rubio gets crafty. Rubio is one of the most creative passers in the league, as he proved yet again on Saturday evening. Driving inside, he flipped the ball over his head to a cutting Rudy Gobert for a slam. Knee soreness sidelines Giannis. Milwaukee Bucks all-star forward Giannis Antetokounmpo wasn't in action on Saturday night after being scratched against the Magic in Orlando with knee soreness. The good news for the Bucks is that the issue isn't supposed to linger and cause Antetokounmpo to miss much, if any, additional time, following Milwaukee's loss in Orlando.